Hey everyone, it's Michael. I hope you're doing well today, and I have a review here for a movie that I've wanted to see ever since it came out back in 2014. I finally watched it because I found a copy like maybe 2 months ago for $2 at a local shop, and that is a Scarlett Johansson starring movie. My second wife, Lucy. And I was surprised too when I put this in the player. Because you hit the button on the. I'm one of these people, I always check the time before I start watching a movie, just out of curiosity to see how long it's going to be. This movie is an hour and a half. An hour and 29 minutes, matter of fact. That's with credits. So I was a little surprised by that. And needless to say, for the movie that it was too long. So the way the advertisements for this very poorly reviewed movie back in the day seemed to make it out to be was that it was going to be like an action movie involving a person being exposed to a drug, in this case Scarlett Johansson, who gets kind of mixed up with like a cartel type of I don't really know. I didn't pay attention anymore because of how bad it was. But she gets exposed to this through a wound in her body, in her stomach, and this drug, this blue powder shit, it's like blue meth or something, blue cocaine. It makes her begin to slowly over time, I guess over like a week or a couple of days or something, begin to use more and more of her brain. There's this myth out there that supposedly we use like less than 10% of our brain. And the film's idea is, what if you kept increasing? How much smarter would you be? How much more capable of things would you be? And I think this is kind of like that Bradley Cooper movie. What was it called? It was like a TV show later on, too. I can't remember what it's called. Something less. I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was going to be something like that, but very action-heavy. There's a few shootouts in here, but it's really like Scarlett Johansson walking into a room, blowing everybody away, and that's it. Like, within a minute, the shootouts are done. A lot of it is her becoming smarter and smarter. And by the end of it, the most stupid shit I've ever seen in a movie happens. And I won't tell you about it, I won't spoil it for you, in case you are one of those people like me, almost 12 years down the road, you still want to see this movie because you were excited about it, it's Scarlett Johansson, and then you watch it and you're crushed by how terrible it is. Scarlett Johansson was good here. Morgan Freeman is in the film and he's fine for what he has to do as a scientist or whatever. He's barely in the movie. But, like, this is really, really bad. I mean, everything from the script to, like, the generic score that I don't even remember to the finale being embarrassingly bad. There's no real resolution to me with the story. Some of the things in the last 10 minutes are so unbelievably goofy, you would not believe it. The CGI effects in the finale of the film are also hilariously embarrassing. There's even this one thing that's happening with the editing in this movie. I don't know if it's because the movie was too short, or if they had to cut a bunch out, and now they had to like put in some filler spacing to make things fill the movie out to an hour and 29 minutes, but it jumps back and forth. People can be in mid-conversation, or Morgan Freeman, for example, can be doing a lecture at a college or something, and while he makes a phrase happen, then we cut to random footage of like a cheetah, for example, killing a deer and dragging its carcass around by the neck. It'll do things like that all the time. At one point, we get to watch animals having sex. It's so hilariously bad. It's so shockingly bad for what I thought I was going into. I can't believe it. So, needless to say, I feel bad for Scarlett Johansson. Who has the worst, I said this to my friends, who has the worst career outside of the MCU? Scarlett Johansson or Chris Evans? Because like Mark Ruffalo is not the best actor ever, but somehow will get good projects like the Zodiac movie before he got in the MCU. But like, what is it with Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans picking the projects they pick? I don't know, man. I feel bad for her because she is too good of an actress to be stuck in something like this. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this terrible ass movie. If you've not seen Lucy, do everything in your power not to even bother. I don't care how much of a Scarlett Johansson fan you are. I don't care how much of a fan of this kind of concept you are. It's kind of sci-fi-ish by the end, but kind of not most of the time. It's kind of a cartel chasing Scarlett Johansson type of movie sometimes, and a lot of the time it's not. It's ridiculous. If Art House made an action movie, this is what it would be like. So anyway, what do you think about Lucy if you sat through this piece of shit? Let me know down below what you think about it. I feel like I wasted a lot of time on this movie, and I regret it. So, just wanted to see what you think. Thank you all for watching, guys. God bless you all. Catch you later, and goodbye.